Welcome to Greenwise Services Kenya, a YouTube channel which helps farmers to learn various farming techniques of various products. And for this week's episode, I am joined by an expert, Mr. Joseph Ongeri, who is an agronomist and is a farmer as well, who has helped many farmers in the marketplace to be able to earn well from their products. Mr. Ongeri, welcome, and I'm happy to have found you in your greenhouse.
Welcome, John.
Yes. Now, this place looks good, and the crops looks well. And the way I observe is like 1 week old now.
Yes.
So, what is the preparation to this? How does a farmer then prepare the ground so that he is able to come to this stage to where we are now?
First of all, Mr. John, you are most welcome to our farm. I'm happy that you have acknowledged yourself that it has really taken us a great deal for us to come to this level. Now, we have several products we are doing, but in this particular greenhouse, we are doing capsicum growing. This is colored capsicum.
Colored.
Actually, you have measured it right, that this is 1 week old.
It's 1 week old.
It's 1 week old.
Okay.
And when you look at the uniformity of our crops,
Yes.
they look like exactly 99% successful at this stage.
None of them has done.
We have lost almost none of the plants.
Okay.
We do our preparations with our experience incorporated. Now, when you start from land preparation,
Yes.
you break the ground as usual. Then after about 1 week, you come and repeat the cultivation,
Yes.
making the soil mix well. At that stage, you do soil testing. You take the samples, several samples, like in this greenhouse, you take like 3 samples.
Okay.
Then you take it to the laboratory. Now, they will give you their recommendations showing the strength of your soil. This soil could be having more nitrogen or even less. So it will give you a guideline when you are making your recipe, your fertilizer recipe, such that you consider those factors. When you are feeding your crop, you balance the nutrient recipe. So that's part of the key areas when you are preparing for planting. Another preparation you do is make sure you have sufficient water. When you are starting this,
Yes.
make sure you have a sufficient water source, such that you do not shy off on the way. So we have prepared outside there. I think we are going to see.
Okay.
We have our enough storage. And you know, this crop at this stage takes about 0.5 liters of water per day.
Per crop.
Per crop.
Okay.
So make sure that you are able to supply that to your crops, depending on the number of crops you have.
Oh.
So we have done enough. When you raise the beds. When you look at these beds, you can see it's about 35 centimeters from the ground to the level of the bed. Then you make beds 1 meter on top, then that 5 centimeters down to the ground. Then the pathways should be about 70 centimeters long to allow our workers to walk in between without any problem. So there are several preparations we do. So when it comes to protecting the crop, you know, usually in the soil we have several organisms living there, like the cutworms.
Yes.
So what you do, you drench with a very relevant chemical that works against the cutworms. Now, you lay the drip lines, the way they look, then you give water about a day or so before you do the planting. Then you come and mark. Our crop needs about 45 centimeters plant to plant, and about 60 centimeters row to row. So you mark the planting holes, which is 45 centimeters plant to plant apart. Now, you have said about the successful germination rate.
Yes.
The plant looks well.
Yes.
The uniformity is okay.
Yes.
Mostly, we used to lose our plants during the first week of planting.
Mhm.
This was taken off because our fertilizers, you know, the DAP has a scorching effect. So when it comes closer to the young seedling,
Yes.
it scorches the plant and kills it.
Mhm.
So we changed the style. We plant without the fertilizers.
Oh.
Then we come back after 1 week,
Yes.
and then we top up with the DAP. When the plant is ready to take the fertilizers, you do it like 1 or 2 centimeters away from the plant and closer to the dripper of water, such that it sours it down to the roots. So we have taken all factors have been taken right, and now this is our first week, and we expect to go through it successfully. Welcome, and you can ask more questions.
So the question is, Mr. Ongeri, so how long then from here do we expect, how many weeks to harvest?
Oh, good. You know, I think specifically on capsicum.
On Capsicum?
This one takes 15 weeks.
15 weeks.
15 to 16 weeks, depending on the locality.
Yes.
Like in here, but here in Kajiado, you know, it's relatively hot.
Yes.
It will start, we'll start fly picking the red fruits from week 14, week 13 to around week 15.
Yes.
But cooler areas like in Kisii, in Kiambu, Limuru, those cooler areas, it takes about 18 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
We have various varieties
Yes.
of capsicum.
Yeah.
We have colored and we have different colors.
Yes.
So how does a farmer know which is best fitted for his locality?
Yes, that is a market demand.
Or is on the
We
market?
have several varieties, but we base on colors. We have black capsicum.
Black?
Yes, we have black, we have orange, we have red, we have yellow. But the common ones in Kenya
Yes.
is red and yellow.
Okay.
And these other colors have not really had a good market, but they are there.
Okay.
So our market is consuming a lot of yellow and
Red.
varieties.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what are these quick notes a farmer needs to have? Quickly, from preparation all the way to harvesting, so that he has or she has this at the fingertips going forward.
The most point a farmer should not miss
Yes.
is the cost of production.
Cost of production.
The cost of production.
What do you mean by that?
The cost of production means that how much does a farmer need from day one of planting
Yes.
to the very last minute of harvesting.
Yes.
For the 90 days of the journey, a farmer needs to prepare well, because there is an implication of water bill,
Yes.
there is an implication of fertilizer bill, there is an implication of chemical bill,
Yes.
there is an implication of labor bill,
Yes.
there is an implication of agronomy services bill, and there is an implication of unforeseen costs. So when you do this, you realize that to raise 1 kg of colored capsicum,
Yes.
you need like 15 shillings, 15 to 20 shillings, depending on the challenges you might experience. So for you to raise 1 kg of capsicum, you need like 15 Kenyan shillings. So, like for example, to take it lower to the farmer, 1 plant of capsicum gives you about 10 kg, 8 to 10 kg of capsicum fruits. So this 10 kg, you find that for you to raise 1 kg, you would have spent 15 shillings. So you count the number of plants you have, you multiply by the total cost, then you will know how much you need in a greenhouse. So when you are doing this, you should be really ready for such that you don't fail on the way anyway. That's common sense.
Yes.
So you should be ready, a farmer should be ready to work with an expert who will advise him or her at every stage. Of course, we don't need all this money at the same time all along.
Yes.
You need this money. Maybe week 1, you need this much. Week 2, you need this much until week 15. So that's why you need to work with an expert. So we really don't want to put fear into our farmers about the cost of production.
Yes.
But if you work with an expert, he will show you how much do you need in the first month, how much do you need in the first 2 weeks, such that you walk along as you earn from somewhere.
Yes.
So you are able at the end to have spent this much, but well segmented on a weekly basis.
Thank you, Mr. Ongeri. And since I have been knowing you over the time, you are an expert. I must congratulate you for that because we have been able to visit various farms with the agronomist here, Mr. Ongeri, and he does a very good job. So I would like you to give your number to the viewer.
Thanks a lot.
So that the viewer can reach out to you.
Thanks a lot.
You can do the same journey with the viewer so that he or she can also benefit.
Okay, my viewers,
Yes.
my best friends, my farmers, I'm always available at your call.
Yes.
My number is 0707 You can always check on our website,
Yes.
which is greenwiseserviceskenya.com.
Yes.
You'll always find us there.
Yes.
On Facebook, on the same title,
Yes.
you can find us on Greenwise Services Kenya.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ongeri. Just before we finish, when I was walking in, I've noted that we are using the tree greenhouses,
Yes.
not metallic greenhouses.
Yes.
You will tell us more about that in our next episode.
Yes.
And also, how practical is it? Yeah. How cost effective is it
Yes.
to use tree greenhouses as
Yes.
compared to metallic what greenhouses?
Yes.
So that one must appear in our episode going forward,
Yes.
so that farmers can know
Yes.
as well what type of greenhouses are applicable, where and how best it can be done. So that's it for us from us today, dear viewer. We are looking forward to seeing you again. Keep watching, subscribe, stay tuned in, and you'll be blessed.